everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Queen's Crown bracelet, and this was designed by NixNox21 on Instagram. I will bring up her profile on Instagram, and I will have her name in the description box below, so make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me. But first I wanted to show you this bracelet. It's a really nice bracelet, and it looks pretty much the same on both sides, so don't worry about which side it's on. But anyway, I'm going to bring up her profile here on Instagram. So here it is, NixNox21, and I will have her name in the description box below, just like I said before. And this is her account. She creates a lot of really nice original designs, as well as renditions of other people's designs as well. They're really pretty, and I love her account. So I would definitely, if you have an Instagram, make sure to check it out and give her a follow for me. You can just scroll through all of her pictures, and she always has great color combinations as well. So anyway, that is her profile, and I'm going to show you how to make this today. So all you will need is one loom. If you are going to make a full wrap, you'll probably want like 1.5 to 2 looms depending. This one actually, I stopped a couple pegs from the end, I think like 2 or 3 pegs from the end, and it's a bit big for me, but that's alright, it's still pretty cool. So anyway, you're also going to need a hook, a C-clip, and some bands, so let's go ahead and get started. Also, obviously, if you want a full wrap, you'll need 2 looms. I think I already said that before, but someone got mad at me because I did not say that in one of my videos, and yeah, so anyway, starting with these mother of pearl bands, I have cat hair on them. I'm going to be using the green apple Persian, and what we're going to be doing is laying a pattern with these mother of pearl bands, and these are just the main color here. So starting on the center, you're going to go out to the left, here, there we go, and then out to the right. Then you will go straight forward 3 times on each of the pegs here. So going straight forward, and then going across twice, and then going straight forward again. So that's just the pattern. It's a pretty simple pattern from here, so again, you're just going to go 2 across, and then 3 forward. So anyway, go ahead and do this all the way down until you reach the end of your loom. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of mine. You can follow along or pause and rewind if you need more instructions, but I feel like this is a pretty simple step. So go ahead and do this, and then I will come back after I have finished. I guess I won't leave, but I'll be showing you what to do after I finish this step. Okay, so you will finish by actually putting 2 bands across the top here, and you're going to go ahead and put the rest of those bands off to the side, and after you've done that, you're going to go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. Next thing we're going to be doing is placing the bands that are the gray in this bracelet, so it's kind of the underneath of the main color here. I am using Cocoa for this. So we're going to be placing some simple X band patterns. So if you've ever made any bracelet with X's before, this should be pretty easy. So starting on the left outside peg, you're going to go up into the center. Then on the right outside peg, up into the center. And then from the center peg up and out to the left, and from the center peg up and out to the right. That's one way you can do it. You can just put an arrow shape here, and then a V shape here. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. You can also put your band up into the center, and then cross it into an X, and then the other band up into the center, and cross it with an X. All the bands end up being laid the same, so it's just personal preference. I like to do the arrow and then the V, but it's up to you. So go ahead and just continue placing those 2 rows of X's all the way down till you reach the end of the loom. Then we have one last layer to place, and we can start looping. So once you have reached the top of your loom, you're going to want your X's to just stop up here at the end. Then once you have finished that, go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. We have one last layer to place, which in this bracelet is the glitter gold, and the reason why my fingers are starting to get glittery. And I am going to be using ocean blue for this. So just ocean blue opaque. And what we're going to do is pretty much outline the border like a regular border that you would normally place. But what we're going to do is start on the center and just lay this right over top of those green apple bands, just like so. And then you're going to do a single chain all the way down the sides, and on the left side as well. So there's going to be quite a few bands on the pegs, so make sure you are pushing them down. But this is just what you're going to do all the way down the loom, and then I'll show you what to do when you get to the end, and we can start looping. So as you get to the end, you're going to just go across the center, just like the green apple bands, and then, oops, wrong color. And go ahead and put those bands off to the side, and you're going to take your green apple Persian band and just put one cap band here. Then once you have placed your cap band and all the rest of the bands, go ahead and turn your loom around so the arrows are pointing towards you. Go ahead and get your hook, and first thing we're going to do is loop these blue border bands that we just placed. So going underneath of the cap band, you can use a double cap band or a triple cap band, like 2 bands or 3 loops, and you're just going to pull that out to itself. You're going to pull this one out to itself as well, and then just simply go underneath of those 2 loops, grab the next blue and pull that up, and then grab this next blue and pull that up, and so on down the loom. Make sure that you are only pulling that one band. Same thing on this side. Just going to pull that forward, and pull that forward. So just go ahead and continue doing this all the way down until you reach the end of your loom. This is a pretty quick step. Just make sure that you don't grab any of the cocoa or green apple bands underneath. Once you get to the top, grab this band and pull it into the center. And go ahead and continue doing the other side. Again, once you get to the top, go ahead and pull this band over into the center. And then go ahead and push down these border bands here. Next thing we're going to do is loop the X bands. And what we're going to first do is go underneath of the center cap band again. You're going to grab that top brown band and you're going to pull that out to itself. Again, go inside here. Oops. And pull this brown band out to itself. This band is a bit twisted. And then you're going to go underneath of these two outside blue loops and pull this brown band into the center, into itself. And then on the other side, grab the other brown band and pull that into itself as well. So just repeating the process, going underneath all these loops here. You're going to grab, oops, I grabbed the wrong band. It's very difficult to see from the angle that I'm at. So you're going to go ahead and grab, gosh dang it, it's not working. Okay, go ahead and grab this brown band, the top one, and pull it to itself. Make sure it is the bottom band of this X here, but the top band on the peg. And then go ahead and grab the other band and pull it to itself. Again, it's twisted. Go ahead and grab this brown band, pull it up into the center. This brown band, pull it up into the center, and continue doing this all the way down till you reach the end of the loom. Once you've gotten past that peg, this peg here, it should be fairly easy, just because the cap band kind of gets in the way. But just go ahead and continue looping this X the same way all the way down till you reach the end of the loom. Grabbing the bottom band first of that X, top band on the peg, and then grab that top band and pull it into itself. So that's all that you have to do. If you still need instructions, you can rewind and replay the process, or you can continue and follow along. So once you have finished looping all of your X's, you should stop up here at the top 3 pegs. And then once you have done that, go ahead and push down all of these bands and come back to the beginning of your loom. Now what we're going to be doing is looping these green bands. So first thing you're going to do is go underneath of this outside blue cap band and pull this green into the center. Then go out here, grab this green band, just the top one, and pull that into the center. And then go all the way to the bottom where you have this one single chain green that you can pull straight forward up onto itself. It's very twisted for me, so trying to straighten it out doesn't work. Then you're going to pull forward these other 2 green bands here. There we go. And then going underneath of this side peg again, you're going to grab that band that's second from the bottom. Should be the green that goes into the center. And same thing on this side, the band that is second from the bottom. And grab that band and pull it into the center. Then you're going to grab this bottom band, pull it straight forward. You're going to grab this bottom band, pull it straight forward, and then in the center, it's kind of hard to see, you go all the way down and grab that very bottom band and pull that straight forward as well. So that is the process down the loom. Once you finish that second step, or the second set, you might want to take off those blue bands. Then again, just pulling the green into the center and into the center. Oops, lost the band there. Then you're going to pull forward. Just 1, 2, and 3. So it's pretty much a 5-step process. This going into the center is 1. This going into the center is 2. And you have 3, 4, 5. So that's all you're doing all the way down until you reach the end of the loom. And I will finish this and show you how to finish it off at the end once you get there. Oops. Once you get to the top, you've pulled those last 3 bands forward, just pretty much what we've been doing the entire way down. You're going to pull those 2 greens into the center to close it off. You're going to take a green Persian band, and if you drop it on your pegs, you just grab that band and pull it through. I personally just like to grab it after the fact. And then we can go ahead and pull this off of the loom. It's a bit difficult. Just take off the first 3, and the rest of it is pretty easy. Just hold down your bar pins. Okay, so once you pull it off the loom, the bands might be a little bit twisted, as you can see here, but you can always straighten those out. They're actually really twisted on this side. So anyway, that's what it looks like after you are finished. And that's just like this one as well. So anyway, that's all I'm going to have for this video. So thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have NixNox21's name in the description box below, so make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me. And that's all I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.